You gon' have to do more than just. You gon' have to do less for you. Some mommy, you know I always want you to. You gon' have to do more than just. You gon' have to do less for you. Some mommy, you know you gon' need to do more than just.
So welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is TEEKS, or you can call me Takara. It is whichever one that you would prefer to call me. I always do that. Prefer to call me. And basically in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I attempted to turn this dress into this crop bomber jacket. It was kind of like an experimental type thing, so I guess you guys can kind of look off of my video if you guys want to do this with one of your dresses. This was a challenge for me. Basically, the dress was like a neoprene type fabric, so I thought it would be really good to make a bomber jacket, because I kind of have a bomber jacket that is kind of similar to this, but it's actually bigger, and this one is more cropped and fitted, and I was just excited to make this. Like, I did that. Guys, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that way you can see more sewing tutorials like this, other videos on my channel. Become a part of the Teacup family, where we create our own worlds. Like I'm about to create my own mama jacket, okay? Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video, and I will see you guys afterwards. Lego. So for this recreation, I'm using this dress from ASOS. This dress was actually altered to fit me tighter, but for me, I'm going to be taking out the seams and make it into a crop bomber jacket. So for materials, I'm using pins, a ruler, a rotary cutter, paper and fabric scissors, a seam ripper, seam gauge, tape measure, and this craft paper I got from Dollar Tree to make a pattern. So let's get started. I'm starting off ripping apart the seams, and I'm using a seam ripper to do this. I'm going to be flipping the dress inside out, and we're just going to get to work. So I took the tag off of this dress, and I'm taking apart the zipper, and as well as the bottom half of this dress. This bottom half is basically going to be used for the sleeves of the crop bomber jacket. Alright, so I'm going to be using the top half to make the jacket. The original back of the dress will now be the front of the jacket, and the front of the dress is now going to be the back of the jacket. I hope I didn't confuse you guys. Alright, so I'm taking the fabric from the bottom of the dress, and I'm laying it out, and I'm basically just going to be smoothing out this fabric and making sure that everything is lined up evenly. Alright, so I'm going ahead and laying out the fabric on my cutting mat and using my ruler to measure 2 inches from my raw edges and cutting all the way across with my rotary cutter. That way the fabric is completely even and it's easy to work with. I like using my rotary cutter because I just like it better than scissors. It makes everything just so much easier, and it just makes everything cut really even. Shout out to @Miss_Allie9, @Myla_Tamar, and @Patricia Ruff from Twitter. You guys are some of my subscribers who actually shared my last video, so thank you guys. I do appreciate it. Alright, so now that it's even, I need a waistband for the bomber. So I'm measuring and cutting out 2 inches for a waistband. Okay, so moving on to the sleeves, I laid out my craft paper and I need to make a pattern for the sleeves. So I'm using my top and I'm drawing next to the edge of where the sleeves will be sewn. I'm taking this bomber jacket I had in my closet and I'm going to be tracing around those sleeves. My bomber will have quarter sleeves, but I'm just going to be drawing out the entire sleeve. Alright, so I freehanded this pattern. It's not technical pattern making. I actually messed up this pattern when I did it. So after I had cut it out and placed it on my fabric and I cut out the sleeves with the fabric, and when I sewed all of this onto the jacket, I had to go back and do all of this all over again with the leftover fabric that I had from the bottom of the dress. And that was very, very challenging because it caused my sleeves to have to be shorter. So I didn't film me doing that, but I did make new sleeves. And these are the new sleeves that you guys are about to see me sewing on the machine. I had to go back and open up the sleeves, and I opened up the sides on the top so that I can stretch and sew the sleeves to the side. When I was sewing, I used a zigzag stitch, and then I had to go back and sew the sleeves back together, so that way that the sleeves can be closed. Alright, so I ended up failing again, epic fail again. My sleeves ended up being uneven because my tension was too high. So I seam ripped the sleeves and I re-sewed it with a tension of 2, and I got better results. Before moving on to the waistband, I flipped the jacket inside out and I sewed the waistband and jacket edges wrong sides together. But that was a fail because flipping the waistband down on the right side of the jacket, I still could see the wrong side of the waistband. So I had to go back in with my best friend, my seam ripper, and I tried it again. And this time I put the right side of the waistband to the wrong side of the jacket edges, and it worked. Okay, so now I'm taking and sewing on the invisible zipper that I seam ripped from the dress. And when I did that and noticed that when zipping the zipper up or down to either edge, the zipper goes off track of the zipper. So that was pointless. I basically just broke the whole zipper. So I needed to buy a new zipper. So I just moved on to hemming the edge of the waistband. That way I could get a clean look on the waistband. I also needed cuffs for the sleeves of this bomber jacket, so I measured around my elbow. I measured out leftover fabric at that same measurement that I got from my elbow, and I cut out 2 cuffs. I put the cuffs around the right side of the sleeves, right sides together, and I zigzag stitched in the inside of the cuffs. And I did this all the way around. So when I flipped the cuffs out, this is what I got. And I decided to leave the cuffs edges raw instead of hemming them because I liked how it looked better with raw edges. Alright, so I ended up purchasing a 22-inch all-purpose zipper, which is wrong again because all-purpose zippers do not separate, and I needed a separating zipper, and I want to be able to wear the jacket closed or open. So if you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted how I needed a red separating zipper and how literally no stores sold them. Well, I looked up and found one at a local sewing shop in my area. I sewed the zipper on by top stitching with a straight stitch, and after that I was finished with the jacket. Now the waistband was a bit uneven when I was working with the limited fabric that I had, which was a huge challenge, but I feel like this jacket came out pretty good. But what do you guys think?
Now, we're fucked.
How do you guys think I did? Did I do okay? If I did, give this video a big thumbs up. How many thumbs can we get? How many thumbs can we get? If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat, go ahead and add me and follow me in those places. And I love to follow back and retweet and all of that stuff. I love conversating with you guys, so definitely go ahead and check me out so that we can be, so we can be BFFs. That's all I was gonna say. I don't know what this was. Again, if you aren't a part of the Teacup family, go ahead and join our family. I think all the teacups below can speak for all of us when we say we are a pretty positive family. I'm stuck, you guys. I'm stuck. We are a really positive family. I like to keep this channel as positive as possible, and I like to keep it as creative as possible. I like to think that everybody who has subscribed to my channel kind of has like the same mindset as me, as being, you know, creative and being different, being unique, you know, not following society's rules, things like that. So if that is you, you're probably a like-minded person. So go ahead and join our family by clicking that subscribe button. That way it'll keep you updated every time that I drop a video down here on this TEEKS channel. I'm gonna be trying to upload as much as possible in the summer because, I mean, y'all don't got school. Nobody has school. Like, ain't nobody doing nothing. So why I need to be updating so that y'all can be doing something, and that doing something is gonna be watching me. Also, before you click out of this video, I have a poll and it's up here somewhere. I want to create more like transformation videos, like where I like recreate things that are in my closet into something like fresh and new, something that's more trendy, or maybe things that I've gotten from the thrift store, but mostly things that are in my closet. I want to start a series on my channel. I know I have sewing series. I kind of keep sewing series. I guess this would kind of be included with sewing series, but I feel like sewing series is more as like going into depth, like teaching, whereas this would be kind of teaching, but kind of like showing you guys me just kind of experimenting and like recreating things from the closet. The question is, I have a few names and I'm going to list them. What do you guys think that I should name the series? I would love to know. So go ahead and vote and like we can come up with a name together. If you have any other suggestions of maybe what I should name this series, as far as, because it's basically going to be me recreating things from out of my closet. So I really like closet recreations. So go ahead and either vote, or if you have another name, drop that in the comments and maybe I'll choose it. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't wait to do more sewing videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.